Hey guys, so thank you so much for putting your investment in me and signing up for my members only portion of YouTube. I'm so excited for this new part of what I offer as a business. I feel so funny saying that as a business, but here I am, a business. So thank you for your support, and I'm looking forward to the things that I can share with you over the next however long we do this. So, um, what I'm going to share is typically going to be some form of a teaching video of some sort. Maybe it will talk about a special ingredient, or it's going to talk about a recipe, or maybe we'll cook a recipe, or there'll be a different video every month that has some form of teaching in it for you. If there are specific topics you might like to hear, or things you'd like to talk about, just send me a message and I will do my best to come up with a video teaching that topic for you if I have the information. So today I want to talk about the shrinker. If you have been doing Trim Healthy Mama for any period of time, you have heard about the drink, the shrinker. As a matter of fact, when I decided to talk about this video, I didn't even think about the fact that I had one sitting on my desk. Or, I thought about this for a while and wrote out my notes. But the fact that I happen to have one sitting here right while I'm recording this video, I love the shrinker. It's like having an afternoon coffee, but without the coffee. It gives me a similar focus for my afternoon. And I'm going to talk about why. I personally prefer the healing shrinker. You can make the regular shrinker from Trim Healthy Cookbook, or there's an adaptation at the bottom of the page in the Trim Healthy Cookbook that talks about the healing shrinker. And that is the one that I prefer. It doesn't have almond milk. It has gelatin instead, and it is creamy, and I really enjoy it. I look forward to my shrinker most afternoons. I will have a shrinker. It's creamy and it's filling, and it gets me through to my next meal. Hydrates me. It has so many benefits. So I kind of want to go through the recipe with you. I will also post at the bottom of this video, you'll see the link for the shrinker, for the healing shrinker specifically. So look into making this. If it's not something you've made before, I definitely recommend it. And if it's something you have all the time, you're going to learn the benefits of it. The list is long. So let me go through. I have my notes here, and we're just going to talk about the different components of the shrinker and what benefits they give you. It's more than just a drink, guys. It's not just a tasty drink for your afternoon. There's so many benefits. So first of all, let's talk about the gelatin that is in the healing shrinker. Gelatin is not something that is found in the normal original shrinker recipe. It's only in the healing shrinker, and you're going to find out why. So first of all, it's full of lysine. So lysine is known. I take lysine for cold sores because I tend to, on occasion, get a random cold sore here and there. So lysine for me, that's what I use it for. But lysine strengthens your bones. So it's great for somebody in that menopause stage who, you start to worry about osteoporosis. It strengthens your bones from the inside out. Glycine, this is a major one. So glycine has significant impact, positive impact on your blood sugar. People who take extra glycine as a treatment see their A1C levels fall. So there's been studies done that show when a person faithfully takes any supplement that contains glycine, it helps manage their type 2 diabetes. So that's awesome. A lot of us out here doing Trim Healthy Mama have diabetes. Many of us don't, but just don't want diabetes. And so the glycine that you get from gelatin is super important for that. Valine. This is an amino acid that only comes from your food intake. Your body doesn't create this amino acid, and it's an essential amino acid, and it only comes from your diet. And gelatin is rich in that. The proteins in gelatin, they help maintain your body tissue, not just your bones, but your tissue, and they provide the energy for your tissue to heal and repair. So it's healing for your skin. It's healing for your organs. People who have had surgery have said that they heal quicker when they have high intake of gelatin. The collagen, it's full of collagen. So gelatin is just collagen in a different form. And it gives you healthy, youthful. I mean, look at me. I look 20. Maybe I need more gelatin, you guys. But it gives you it helps towards a healthy, youthful appearance. It's super important in our diets as we age, to help slow down that aging process. We all want, no wrinkles and all that good stuff. We want nice, tight, healthy, glowing skin. Well, the gelatin is going to help with that. Gelatin also aids in digestion. It's very healing to your gut lining. And as we know, over and over and over, we hear about gut health these days and the importance of that for our immunity. So this helps in your digestion. It helps your gut health. It eases your joint pain. Who doesn't need that? I don't know about you, but I can do nothing all day and still have achy knees. I'm like, well, I didn't do anything. Why do my knees hurt? Maybe it's because I didn't do anything, but this can help with your joint pain, not just the healing of your joints, but the actual pain. It can lessen that. The glycine in gelatin can improve sleep. Okay, I know a lot of us out there struggle with sleep. So get the gelatin where you can. If it's going to improve your sleep, what's not worth trying? And let's face it, it's not going to be one glass of the shrinker and suddenly you're going to sleep like a baby. That's not how this thing works. That's not how any supplement works. You have to continually have these things. You have to build them up in your system. But the more you do that, the more you're going to improve your sleep. Here's the big one: weight loss. A 2011 study showed that those with gelatin-rich diets lost more weight than the same people who are eating healthy diets but weren't gelatin-rich diets. They lost more weight. So that's a win. I mean, that's what we're all here for. Most of us, that's what we're here for. It strengthens and lengthens your hair. Why do you think my hair grows so fast? It's the gelatin. I really think it has a lot to do with it. I can't say my nails grow fast because they're fake. But it heals your hair and your nails from the inside out. So that's some awesome, there's more, I'm sure, but those are some of the key benefits of gelatin intake. So let's talk about MCT. MCT oil is used in the shrinker. There's only a little, a half a teaspoon. You can put more if you want, but since it's a sipper that you're having all day, you don't really want to be fueling your body. It's just a drink that gets you from meal to meal. So it just has a small amount. But let's talk about some of the benefits of MCT oil. First and foremost, it promotes weight loss. I don't know about you, but that's all I get to hear. Move on. Let's move on to the next ingredient. Weight loss is the only one I'm here for. It's not true. I want to be healthy, but weight loss is most of us came to Trim Healthy Mama because we want to lose weight. So that is, upping your MCT oil can have a major impact on your metabolism. It's a good energy source. Your body, when you intake MCT oil, you might notice that it warms you up, and that's because it boosts your furnace. It fires up your furnace. It's a fuel to get your metabolism going, and it's a great energy source for you. You can get a boost of energy from MCT just like you can get from coffee. We don't think of an oil intake as boosting our energy, but it absolutely does. There are studies out there that shows increasing MCT oil can help with the impacts, can help with the seizures from epilepsy. It can help limit and slow down the effects of Alzheimer's. And we're talking having this every day. It can slow down the progression of Alzheimer's. It can also help with autism. I mean, the things MCT oil, I mean, it's just crazy. It contains fatty acids that fight yeast and bacterial growth. So again, back to gut health, it can promote good gut health. And yeast, I mean, most American women have an overgrowth of candida, yeast in our gut, and that leads to 1 million health problems. So this fights the growth of yeast. So super important. It reduces the risk factors of heart disease. An oil that reduces the risk factors of heart disease. Come on. And it can help, again, just like gelatin, can help manage your blood sugars. So MCT, guys, super food of superfoods. sunflower lecithin. So that is an ingredient a lot of folks on Trim Healthy Mama never buy. A lot of the recipes call for it because it makes your shakes, it makes your drinks creamy. It helps them not separate. It helps emulsify the ingredients so they don't separate. But it also is extremely rich in choline. And choline and another fatty acid called, bear with me here, phosphatidylinosytol. Say that one 3 times. I can't even say it once. Phosphatidylinosytol. I don't know. Something like it is a long word. But let's just say people taking that daily show improvement in their liver function. Things we don't think about on a daily basis. Do you ever think about your liver? I don't know about you, but I never think about my liver. I don't even know where my liver is. I couldn't tell you. I know it's in there. It's in there doing its job, and it's filtering out all that stuff that I'm putting into my body, and it's super important. But I'm sorry, liver. I don't give you enough credit for the hard work that you do. Well, sunflower lecithin help your liver will reach up and say, hey, thank you. I appreciate that boost that you just gave me. It's awesome for your liver. And guys, here we go. For those of us with teenagers, who am I kidding? For those of us under 40, 50, it can help with acne. Daily intake of sunflower lecithin can lessen inflamed and uncomfortable acne. Cayenne. All right, so some of us don't like spicy things. I admittedly love spice. I put a solid half teaspoon of cayenne pepper in my shrinker. It only calls for a quarter. I like that kick that it gives it. You don't have to do a whole half teaspoon of cayenne. If you can't handle it, girl, don't worry about it. A lot of people don't like that spice. But did you know that it is considered the king of all medicinal herbs? Of course, it had to be something spicy. It couldn't be, salt, something we all love. Cayenne is considered the king of medicinal herbs, and here's why. It boosts your metabolism. Here we go again. Every single one of these so far. Boosts your metabolism through a process called thermogenesis. So this process of thermogenesis is where your organs are lit on fire. Not your organs, your metabolism. So it comes into your system, whatever it is that you're intaking, and it fires up your thermogenesis, which is basically lighting up your furnace. There's a lot of F's in that sentence. It fires up your internal furnace and it gets your metabolism burning. So just like with MCT, you may feel warm when eating cayenne. It's not just because it's spicy, it's because it's kicking on your furnace, and that promotes your metabolism. That gets it burning and revving and working the way it should. It reduces the hunger hormone of ghrelin. We've all heard of ghrelin. It's the thing that makes your stomach growl. We want ghrelin, but we want it at appropriate times. We don't want ghrelin getting in there and growling all the time at us. We want it kicking in when we're truly hungry. So this helps reduce that hormone that may be coming on in between meals going, feed me, feed me, feed me, when really you don't need to be fed because you just fueled your body, but you feel hungry. And I get that, guys. I get that feeling hungry. Nobody likes to feel hungry. So this helps reduce that. So having this in between meals, it's fantastic. So up that cayenne, guys, and you won't feel as hungry. It reduces your blood pressure. I need that. I take a blood pressure med every day. My blood pressure is now controlled, but I still take the blood pressure med because it helps reduce fluid for me. So this also helps regulate your blood pressure. It aids with digestive health. We often associate spicy food with ulcers, but did you know that cayenne can actually help reduce the risk of stomach ulcers? Just the opposite of what you would think. It can help reduce pain. It is a natural analgesic, which I think is very interesting. And here's the big one, guys. It can actually reduce the risk of cancer. Now, does this mean if you drink cayenne every day, you're never going to get cancer? No, nobody knows. Cancer's a terrible disease and nobody knows when or where it's going to hit. But taking cayenne every day can slow the growth of cancer cells that have already formed. It can even cause cell death for many types of cancers, including pancreatic, prostate, and skin cancer. So, hey, that's a good reason for me to be taking that every day. Okay, so cinnamon. There's a ton. There's a teaspoon. It says a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, but mine has a teaspoon. And let's face it, the cinnamon tends to settle some in our shrinker. So every time I take a drink, every time, I give it a quick stir. I blend it really, really well in my blender, and that helps some. But then the second it sits down, it starts to settle a little. So I use a straw to drink it. I stir it every time I go to take a drink. It's okay. I get used to that feeling of sometimes it's not completely dissolved. When I first started drinking the shrinker, I was like, I can feel cinnamon powder in my mouth. I don't know if I like it. Now, I almost look forward to it, as crazy as that sounds. I've gotten so used to drinking the shrinker, and I love it so much that I if it didn't have that texture, it would feel weird. Some people replace it with cinnamon oil. I can't speak to the benefits of that. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know if cinnamon oil has the same benefits of cinnamon powder. I use the cinnamon powder. So cinnamon powder. Cinnamon is an antiviral. It is an antibacterial, and it is an antifungal. Much like oregano oil is, cinnamon, I would imagine cinnamon oil is as well. It contains antioxidants full of anti-inflammatory effects. So again, another ingredient that is good for your joints. It's good for those aches and pains we get, whether we're 20 or 50 or 70. We all get aches and pains, some of us worse than others. This can help with that. It has a prebiotic fiber that can improve your gut health. Here we are again, talking about gut health. We are finding out more and more and more the importance. We've known for a while the importance of gut health, but it is everywhere now. It doesn't matter what supplement you see on the market now, they are talking about gut health. So this is key to that, key to maintaining gut health, cinnamon. It's an easy way to maintain gut health without popping a bunch of supplements that you're paying an arm and a leg for. Cinnamon's dirt cheap if you go to someplace and buy it in bulk. I get a huge tub of it for like $2 at my local Amish store, and the local natural food store. It's cheap. If you're not buying the special, fancy people cinnamon that's like $7 a container, buy the cheap stuff. It works. It's good for you. It reduces, again, here we are, reduces blood pressure. It lowers your blood sugar. We keep hearing the same thing with all these ingredients. It's a trend with the shrinker. And it also helps lower your risk of getting diabetes, of developing diabetes, along with a healthy diet. It's not magic. A teaspoon of cinnamon a day and you're suddenly going to have a perfect stomach and perfect blood sugars, and no, but it is all comes together with a healthy diet to help these things. And it can relieve digestive discomfort if you've got stomach aches. If your stomach is like, oh, my stomach's wonky from something I ate, whatever it is, I had too much fiber for lunch, whatever, it can help reduce that discomfort. So, okay, we are on to the real star of the shrinker. Who knows what it is? It's oolong tea. This is the real star of the shrinker. People in Asian countries drink oolong tea every single day, all day. They love their oolong tea. We don't drink nearly enough oolong tea here in America. The benefits of oolong. First of all, let me just say, just by drinking a cup of oolong tea, you guys, doing nothing else, you just drinking it, it takes 2 minutes to brew a cup of oolong tea. Water, bag. Just drinking that one cup, girl, you burn 67 calories. You didn't even do nothing but drink. Usually when we drink something, it's giving us calories. Nope, not oolong. It's taking 67 calories. It blows my mind every time I say it. So here we are again. It helps improve gut health. Again, it's an antiseptic, slight antiseptic. It inhibits the growth of bad bacteria in your gut lining. Tea. Every time I learn these things, I'm learning along with you because I'm like, what? Tea? It's not what I would have expected. it helps decrease acid reflux. So listen, guys, I know about acid reflux. I have struggled with reflux since I was probably 12 years old because I've never had a great diet, first of all. But I have GERD, and I have had multiple esophageal dilatations to help with buildup of tissue from GERD, from scarring over the years. It caused me, I choked on my food all the time. Every meal I ate, I choked on my food, and I'd have to bring it up, and it was painful, and it was horrible, and it was embarrassing, and I hated it. It was miserable. I don't do that anymore. Part of that is because I take a daily med. Now, I took a daily med that was, the average person is supposed to take 20 milligrams, and I was taking 80 milligrams of this med when I started Trim Healthy Mama. I am down now to 20 milligrams, a normal, healthy dose of this medication to help me. I still have to take it because no matter what I eat, I still struggle with reflux. And that's okay. It's just part of who I am. It's not, which just means it's not 100% diet related. It could be damage that I've done over the years with my bad diet that's just permanent at this point. But it's okay. I take one pill every day. But Oolong Tea can help reduce acid reflux. So if you are someone that struggles, I know a lot of us struggle with that, try implementing Oolong. See if it helps. It can't hurt. That's my opinion, is, my humble opinion. It can't hurt. It's full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Okay, antioxidants are, our body needs antioxidants for everything. It's what keeps us young. It's what keeps our body functioning the way it's supposed to function. It relaxes you. You can use it for stress management. Guys, who doesn't have stress? Holy moly, I got a rash on my leg that's just from stress. I bet you wanted to hear that. I got itchy bumps. On my leg because I get so stressed out because the world is just a stressful place. And as much as I try not to stress, and as much as I tell others, you know what, God's got this. He does. I know that. I still stress. It's my human nature. It's just who I am, and I'll always stress. But Oolong Tea is full of theanine. I don't know how you pronounce it. Theanine. We're going to go with theanine, and it's probably wrong. It's an amino acid that actually helps your brain relax. It regulates the human brain function without causing drowsiness. So it can actually cause you to chill. So who doesn't need a little of that in their life? It reduces your blood sugar. Here we go again. Reduces your blood sugar and insulin. And it increases your sensitivity to insulin, which a byproduct is it lowers your blood sugar. It's not going to take you to dangerous lows. It's just going to help regulate your blood sugar. For those of us with type 2 diabetes, this is an absolute must in your day. The oolong, the gelatin, the cinnamon, all of this blood sugar, the cayenne regulating your blood sugar. You need to take the shrinker, girl. Drink a couple shrinkers every day. Here's what we're all here for. It helps us lose weight, right? In one study published in the Journal of Nutrition, found that mice that consumed oolong while on a high sugar and high fat diet gained less body fat than the mice who were just on a high sugar, high fat diet without drinking the oolong. So first of all, let me just say, can you picture a table surrounded by adorable little mice with little teacups? Says, how was your day? Well, mine was good. I'm just having a sip of oolong. And then there's some mice over here going, but I want the oolong. Why do they get to have tea? How come they get tea time? Can you just picture it? Okay, so I'm probably sure there's not mice somewhere in whatever country did this study sipping on oolong, but that's all I could picture when I read that study is these little mice. Let me pour you another cup. Oh, can I have a sugar cube in mine? These little, it's ridiculous, but that's all I could picture was mice drinking tea. Silly. But nonetheless, those injected with the oolong extract gained less body fat eating high sugar and high fat than those who didn't have the oolong. So, hey, that's amazing. It also decreases your appetite. It's my go-to in between meals when, like today, that's one of the reasons I have a shrinker almost every day. But today after lunch, I was like, I didn't have enough protein with my lunch, and I can tell because I'm a little hungry an hour after my lunch. I'm a little bit hungry. So I said, I gotta have a shrinker. I went and got myself a shrinker, and I don't feel hungry anymore. It helps suppress that appetite. And it actually fights, like I said before, it actually fights body fat. It doesn't just make it not grow. It fights it. It burns 67 calories in a cup. Like, I keep going back to that same thing because, guys, 67 calories just for taking a drink, I can do that. I could drink, like, how many of these would I have to drink to be at goal weight by tomorrow? It's probably more than I can get down. It helps prevent cardiovascular disease. A study that looked at the relationship of tea consumption, and there was a study. It looked at the relationship of tea consumption and a reduced level of cholesterol. They followed 77,000 people for 5 years. So this is no small study. This was a huge, thorough, intense study. They followed these people who drank 8 ounces, 1 cup of tea every day. They drank oolong every single day. They lowered their cholesterol. They had their triglycerides, their LDL, all improved. All of that stuff improved by drinking 1 cup of oolong tea with a regular diet every day. It can improve your skin health. I can speak to this one myself. So it actually helps relieve eczema. I don't know if their intention is to have you rub it on eczema or to just drink it, but since I have been drinking the shrinker daily, I have noticed reduced eczema. I get eczema on my legs. Drives me absolutely batty. I can't stand it. I dig and dig and dig and dig. If I'm drinking my oolong consistently, I have less eczema outbreaks. I used to get eczema all around the edge of my face, all through here, through my nose. And drinking, there's a lot of changes I've made in my life. I've made skincare changes, yes. I've made diet changes. I've made lots of changes in my life recently, but that's one of them. And I really think that the oolong has helped with that because I drink it every day. It decreases inflammation. And I think that's a big part where I used to get red, patchy, itchy all around. I don't get that anymore. And I really attribute a lot of that to the oolong. What it does is it fights the free radicals that damage your cells, and that damage can cause you to have allergic reactions to things in your environment and in your food. So by drinking more oolong, it fights those free radicals, which in turn reduces your allergic reactions that lead to eczema. So it's a long way around saying it helps with eczema. It can help improve your teeth and bones with natural fluoride. I'm not talking the byproduct that is man-made fluoride. I am talking about natural occurring fluoride. It helps improve your teeth and bones. It's great for those in menopause. We said that before for gelatin. So it's great for those in menopause. It decreases inflammation. Again, like cayenne and the shrinker, it decreases your inflammation. Here's a good one, guys. It helps with your mental focus. I think it is one of the reasons I drink it in the afternoon, and it helps me. It helps me keep focused at work. I have a lot to do during the day. I have a lot of work to get done, and I'm busy. And that really helps focus me on my work. And here we are again with cancer. Oolong can help prevent certain cancers. The antioxidants have been shown to fight and prevent oral, ovarian, lung, skin, and pancreatic cancer. Those antioxidants, they're able to scavenge the free radicals and protect your cells from DNA damage. To me, how amazing is that a tea, it's not processed hardly at all. It's a leaf that's been dried out and chopped up and stuck in a bag. I mean, we don't have to look far beyond God's creation. The things that are right in front of us, naturally occurring things right in front of us to heal and promote healing in our bodies. Now, I, again, am not saying by any means that drinking a cup of tea every day is going to keep you from ever getting cancer. I wish that were the case. The whole world would be drinking nothing but tea all the time, and we'd all be cancer-free, and the world would be a better place. But that isn't the case. However, any little thing that you can do on a daily basis that might help slow down the growth of cancer, that might help prevent that in the future, I say do it. Drink up, girl. I say drink up. So anyway, I can't think of anything else to share about the shrinker. Do I need to share anything else? We just spent almost 30 minutes talking about the benefits of one Trim Healthy Mama recipe. I don't think you can beat that. So even if you're not following Trim Healthy diet to a T, even if you're still eating off plan foods, you should implement this humble little delicious drink right here. And let me tell you, oolong is strong. If you're not used to the taste of oolong tea, the first time you drink this, you may say, ugh, she's wrong, I don't like it. Because some people don't like strong, flavorful teas. And oolong does have a strong flavor. The more I drink it, the more I love it. But admittedly, when I first started drinking it, I was like, oh, it's too earthy for me. It's too strong for me. Now, I have no problem. I can drink the concentrate and I'm fine. So what I recommend is if you find it too strong, make the recipe. At the end of the recipe, it says to add water to fill a quart. Don't add the water yet. Pour half of your concentrate out and put it in the fridge. Fill the rest of your quart with water so it's half as strong. And then drink the other half later. It gives you twice as much. You still get the same amount of your oolong, your cayenne, your cinnamon, your gelatin, all those healthy benefits that you're getting from your healing shrinker, but you're spreading it over the course of a day instead of chugging it all in one drink if it's too strong for you. So I hope this video has been helpful. Again, thank you for being part of my membership. I'm so excited that I have members on my page, and I really hope you find it a benefit. So, okay, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you today. Again, send me your topic ideas and, share with others that this membership is available if you find it beneficial to you. Let others know it exists, and I can't appreciate your support any more than I do. I'm just so grateful. So, all right, you guys, blessings. I love you all, and have a wonderful on-plan day.